All right, hello, welcome to this video. And I figured I'd want to really make this video again. We'll talk a little more about this this incident that happened with this crash, as you know, this bus crash that happened in with the Regency bus going off the road on I-84 due to a tire blowout. And the more and more I think about it, the more and more I feel that Regency bus is getting an unfair rap in the media. All right, and the more I think about it, the more angry I get, because why is Regency bus under so much scrutiny, yet Nice Bus has had way more accidents, has much worse maintenance, and somehow nobody criticizes them, which is what I find very interesting. So, and yeah, they have Prevost, whatever. I prefer MCI, but that's a whole other thing. All right, but this is the kind of stuff that we have to worry about here. All right. Summons and complaint against bus company and the bus driver. What could the bus driver have done to stop this from happening? I've read about blown tires on buses. Unfortunately, when there is a blown tire on a bus, we can look out here, blowout, what to do. All right. All right. When people talk about this, all right, how to survive handling a tire blowout, when the front tire blows out, the weight of the bus shifts to the low corner of the vehicle where the blowout is low. This will cause the bus to be pulled across the road and lose control. All right? So there isn't really much you can do, and that's the thing about these blowouts. All right? And the idea is to prevent them in the first place, and it's possible that maybe there was something wrong with that tire, or it's possible that there was some debris on the roadway that caused the flat tire or a pothole. And that would mean that the New York State Department of Transportation would be to blame. So the family of a Farmingdale student already has filed a summons and complaint against the bus driver. And, I feel bad for this bus driver. All right? She's probably had a clean record. And now she's getting sued because of this. All right? It's not right. It's not right. But the media loves to demonize bus drivers. They love to do that, of course. We all know that already. Especially South Shore 12. So, and we've already gone over this. And I show you the Transdev here. This is Nice Bus right here on this list here. Somehow they make an acceptable list. 8.42% of the 46 buses fail inspection. This is a recent list through just the past couple of years. That's a lot of buses to fail inspection. But it's not surprising when you consider the maintenance. It's not surprising when you consider their maintenance, or should I say lack of maintenance, because, this is what happens when you don't maintain your buses. And this happens a lot, especially these new flyers here. All right? So, but yet nobody criticizes them. Nobody scrutinizes them. Even though we've had this Nice Bus crashes into car North Belmore. Remember this incident here? Luckily, nobody was killed. All right? And they don't really give much information, but we all know that we were told that the bus driver said that the bus lost control. This is actually another accident. I'm sorry. This is another one. This is another one that happened in North Belmore. This is the 54. This happened in 2017. And then we go over here. Bus collides with garbage truck. 10 people hurt. A Nassau County bus collided with a garbage truck in Hollis. The Nice Bus rear-ended the garbage truck. Why did the Nice Bus rear-end the garbage truck? Did its brakes fail? This is the incident here that could have really been serious, but there weren't any serious injuries. This happened actually, it just happened last year, actually. It was just last year. Nassau County bus crashes into parked cars. Yet, where was the media? Where was the media? They barely covered it. Why don't they question Nice Bus on their maintenance? All right? Several parked cars on Merrick Road just before 5 p.m. on Thursday. No serious injuries from the crash. It was very lucky. It's only a matter of time before people's lives people die because of Nice Bus and their lack of maintenance. It's only a matter of time. Getting back to this article here, you can see these people witness on the bus. He was driving up the block and noticed the bus alongside Just before seconds before the collision, I see this guy hitting the sidewalk, completely ripping everything apart. Mussini's car was not damaged. One of the light posts that line Merrick Road was flattened on the street next to Valentino's car. I thought he was going to hit my car and take me out. A spokesperson from NICE would not discuss the accident. Witnesses say the driver's brake failed, causing him to plow into parked cars. So the brakes failed. Oh, what was it? It was a new flyer, right? Yeah, one of those new flyers again. It was 1897. What was the bus involved in this accident? 1895. So you can see these new flyers. They have a lot of problems with these new flyers. All right? They're not maintaining them. I mean, they're not great buses. That's why a lot of the times they're called junk Celsiors, but you don't see other systems having these problems. It's because NICE bus, they don't maintain their bus. That's the problem. They don't maintain their bus. So where's News 12 on this? You know, you could go look at News 12 and let's see NICE bus, and let's see what they have here, if they have anything about NICE bus here. NICE buses drivers suspended for aggressive driving after dashcam video services. Look at this, another one. So you got to understand, you got to take a look at what they what they have for NICE bus here. And, they don't question NICE bus at all on their maintenance record. Nobody does, because, again, everybody's paid off to look the other way when it comes to NICE bus. I'm just stating facts. This stuff did not happen when we had Long Island bus, right? We had Long Island bus. We didn't have all these breakdowns. We didn't have these accidents. These were the good old days, These were the good old days. Remember these days, all right? Remember when we used to have them doing the Long Island Railroad shuttles? You get MTA training in the city. I know it's not the same MTA anymore. I know that, all right? I still wish we could get that MTA back, all right? 1802. I don't even know if this bus is still around anymore. And it's a shame because NICE bus really ran these Orions into the ground. They could have gotten a lot more years out of them had they been maintained properly. But we all know that's too much to ask for, isn't it? So I have something else I want to show you. I'm pausing because I remember to look these things up. But this was something here from an attorney. I was injured on a NICE bus. All right, the NICE bus is a private bus service that operates through Queens and Nassau, Suffolk counties. The bus line was formerly a part of the MTA fleet until it became a private line in 2011. Really, they call it a public-private partnership, meaning the bus isn't, it's owned by the county, but the company is contracted to run it. In a 3-year span beginning in 2015, MTA buses crashed nearly 21,000 times, leasing passengers about bus crash liability. Although NICE is no longer part of the MTA, the line experienced its own rash of accidents at the end of 2018, and it's important to be aware of your options. All right? NICE owes passengers a duty of care. So they talk about all these things that happen, all right? Alternatively, the bus, here we go. Here's the thing right here. Alternatively, the bus company may indirectly cause harm to passengers by failing to maintain buses in proper working order. If a breakdown occurs and passengers experience injury, the company bears responsibility. All right? So this was an article here about NICE bus. And so obviously the attorneys are looking for people that have been, so it's just the media ignores this. The media ignores. They'd rather single out Regency Bus Company, a small little bus company that is like 10 buses, single them out instead of NICE bus, which actually carries a lot more people and actually is a lot more rest. I'm not saying the MTA isn't perfect. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying, I think, is a little unfair that especially the snobs at South Shore 12 go after the poor bus driver who, through no fault of her own, imagine nearly dying in a crash and then being sued. So they're being sued. The survivor is a 14-year-old girl from the high school. But suffered broken bones in her face and requires surgery. The long-term mental and emotional effects of the crash, however, won't easily heal. As for the process, the civil lawsuit continues. Finkelstein says they need to learn more about what happened. We're looking about why this happened, and all this other stuff. We know that if the bus if it was in proper working order, or alternatively, if the driver was driving appropriately, the bus shouldn't leave the highway and go down a ravine, and this tragedy doesn't happen. Well, that's what you would think, but again, if there's a blowout, there really isn't much you could do. That's just the thing of it. There isn't much you can do. The bus is going to lose control. You're going at highway speeds. You're in the mountains. You're going to crash into a ravine. I don't think these people should get anything from the company, especially from the bus driver. All right? I mean, and publishing the bus driver's name, what the hell does that accomplish, South Shore 12? It just shows how disgusting you are. It really does. Meanwhile, what about the nice buses? No, you don't talk about that. Even though Nice Bus carries way more people and is much more of a threat with their crappy maintenance, no, you're corrupt. You're just corrupt, like Nassau County, like the state. Everybody just looks the other way. Everybody just looks the other way. All we got to do is go to the records here. All right, you want to look at a private company that knows how to maintain their buses? Let's go look at Liberty Lines in Westchester. All right? Liberty Lines. Look at that. Look at that. Only 6. They have a fleet of 541 buses. Only 6 buses failed inspection. That's 1% compared to Nice. All right? And then I could look at Suffolk Bus Corp on here as well. Suffolk Bus Corp. Suffolk Bus Corp, and their, I believe it's their Pond Road Yard is the transit. Only 4 buses failed inspection. Very few buses failed inspection compared to Nice Bus. I don't know how Nice Bus makes it on this list. But again, the state's corrupt. You have Sunrise, too. What about Sunrise? They also operate the buses on the East End. I don't know which one is their transit fleet. I think this is at 54. No buses failed inspection. So I don't want to hear about Nice Bus saying, oh, we have no maintenance problems. And they always dodge the questions. You know what I mean? About how well they maintain their buses. Their maintenance is not good. All right? It is inferior to the maintenance we got when we had Long Island Bus. And who knows what's going to happen and how many lives are going to be put in danger by this. But, of course, the media, they're out there to serve the rich. They don't care about people who ride transit buses. All right? All right? They don't care about us. You know? And I will stand by it again that Nice Bus carries way fewer riders because the service is less reliable, it's less frequent, and it's less useful. We still don't have nearly the service we had prior to 2011. I mean, I'm thinking about it. Think about all the routes that are gone, even on a Saturday. You don't have the N27, you don't have the N19, the N72 ends at Farmingdale. I mean, you have less people taking the bus when we should have more people taking the bus because of climate change. But Nassau County nor New York State, they want to keep this disaster around. They want to keep this disaster around. And like I said before, I give up trying to do anything. And the only way we get rid of this and bring back the MTA is by getting a new governor, getting a new MTA board that's actually serious about getting people on public transportation, not just in the city, but all across the downstate area. All right? But until that happens, we're stuck with this. And people are going to deal with breakdowns, accidents, and possibly being the victim of being injured or even killed because of bad maintenance at Nice Bus. But yet nobody talks about it. I'm the only one that talks about it because nobody else wants to, because we all know why that is: corruption. So that said my piece. And as far as Regency Bus goes, I think they get an unfair rap right now. And I'm sorry, I will apologize because I was giving them a little bit of an unfair rap. But I thought about it and I realized, it's wrong. It's wrong. They also happen to have a number of people who used to work at Long Island Bus driving there. All right, they wouldn't drive for an unsafe company. For all we know, the driver involved in the accident could have been somebody who used to drive for Long Island Bus. All right, and now it's bad enough that they had to lose had to leave when Transdev took over, and now they're trying to have a new career at a new company, and this company could close because they're getting an unfair rap. Y'all who are suing them should be ashamed of yourself. All right. And for South Shore 12, I'm going to single you out for publishing the bus driver's name and trying to, as far as I'm concerned, commit slander against this bus driver. I think the only people being sued should be you, News 12, or should I say South Shore 12, TV for snobs, geared to you. So that's all I'm going to say on this video. I know a lot of people aren't going to like it, but it had to be said. You know, they're corrupt. You know, they are corrupt. All we got to do is look at these. I'll put all these links in the video, all these nice bus accidents that have happened. All right, this isn't supposed to happen. All right, this is not supposed to happen. All right, you know, this didn't happen when we had Long Island bus, and this is very serious. But I mean, 46 buses failed inspection is a lot of buses to fail inspection. Why is nobody scrutinizing Nice Bus? Everybody's afraid to talk about it. But I'm not, and I'm going to keep talking about it because it's not right. And yeah, I still would like MTA Long Island Bus to come back, but in order for us to get this back, we're going to need a new MTA board. We're going to need a new governor and a New York State government that takes public transportation seriously. We don't have that right now. So that's all for this video. Thank you for watching.